Ladies and gents, good evening. How are you doing? How are you on this fine mixed Sunday, innit? Been weather-wise, but yeah, I've had a glorious day at Old Trafford. Get in. I think it's the first last game of season that I've actually been to for quite a while because I'd actually written the season off long before that for a good few years. So yeah, it was. I've got to say that was nice. Been a nice break. Always is in it. Shouting at referees and VAR and bad decisions helps get it all out. So yeah, and I don't know why my camera keeps seeming to glitch. On to tonight's auction, and it's looking interesting. Certainly wondering if it's going to be hotting up on quite a few of them as well. That is for sure. And couple I've got in mind towards the back of the lots. I must say, I've took a gamble on my Kabuto, the Raden Kabuto from Saito, and I've seen. Bearing in mind, I bundled in with that 6 months worth of growing, which is, and it's not just 6 months; it's 6 months in the pond that I make my biggest Sansai with. It's no messing. And what we normally charge for a growing place in there for 6 months is pretty not too far off what that fish is going for right now. With the one brave person who's been on it, or one sensible person who's been on it, actually. And then one I actually thought might be a bit of a sticker, the Kin Showa, which yeah, I don't know what it is that people not really resonating with them, but my goodness, that fish, honestly, and in the flesh, it is the best one from that Takatatsu batch last year. Can be yours for 500 quid at minute if you get a bid on. And we had the Deutsch Kajaku last week, didn't we? That Mickey stole from us, and I get the feeling that might end up being like that one, a last minute bid and walk away with it. But other than that, I suppose I should show you who's here with me this week. So I've been working hard on a special machine that reverses the aging process massively. Honestly, it's unbelievable, this. So yeah, ladies and gents, here's Colin. Oh, Dan.
Hello. Oh, dear.
How you doing, mate?
I'm doing good. It's been a while.
So Collins, it's not even a technical problem this week. Well, it is quite a serious technical problem, actually. He didn't take his laptop with him. So I've had to pull you off at sofa, mate. Anna, sorry.
I know. Interrupting my lovely Sunday. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Week 2. I'll be having words tomorrow. Be strapping his laptop to him when he goes home.
I'll put it on a little bungee cord and attach it to his belt, so it's with him all the time.
No extracurricular there, Dan, is there? And if he's watching, I bet he's watching. Cole, you're in for it tomorrow. He's let his fans down. He's got his own little fan club, Cole has, in amongst the community.
Oh dear.
There we go. What's that there? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at a bit of chat that's going on. What's your favourite in tonight's lots then, Dan?
Oh, I was eyeing up the Raden, but it's a pricey one, but it's quality and unique. But I am, it is absolutely unreal. Always a big fan of a Benigoi. Absolutely love a Benigoi, as I think a lot of people do. That corn, well, both the corns actually, the Asagi and the.
Oh mate, there's some value there being had right now in there.
Yeah, do you know what the Ginrin Achieva and the Pelgrim and Sorikois, they're both really nice as well. They've taken me best prize a little bit. They were actually the one that I pulled Annie to a side. Keep going. I know. The one that really shocked me and I didn't expect to see was the Karasugoi and the red belly on it. I've not seen one of them in person before. They're really cool.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, really unique. Really unique,
I actually forgot and snuck that away And I'd actually put it in the pond where I was growing customers' fish over winter.
I was going to say, I've not seen that at the farm, so you must have that proper snuck away.
Yeah, well, I forgot it was there because obviously it's so dark. I was netting pond up. I was like, and then it weren't scanning or matching to anything. So I was like, I must be mine. So yeah, magic, absolute magic. Right, ladies and gents, if you are tuning in on YouTube, you hear us speaking about fishing question. The best place, I think, given Dan's handiwork and master creation, to actually follow along is on my website, rickystoddartnishikigoi.com. I'm not going to point at it this week because I keep making myself look like a proper twat. The QR code above will take you straight to registration. You don't need to be registered to watch along, but when you get on the website, you can. We've got our own live chat on there, and you can open up the live stream and see all the auction listings all on this one glorious page, Dan, can't they?
They really can. It just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, the lots that we have running are all with our anti-snipe, which if you bid in the last 3 minutes, it'll add 3 minutes on. And our first one is coming up to end shortly. And they've got auto bid as well. And then at 7:50, yeah, one of my other cock-ups. At 7:50, we've got our sprint auctions. Now, I had 5 of them. With the sprint auctions, it's a £10 starting bid, pound increments. There's no max bidding, no auto bidding, and no, I forgot the word now, anti-snipe. It's just a sprint to the end, 5 minutes on each lot. Now, I had 5 of them, but I might have forgot or actually set the dates wrong on some of them, which randomly appeared on the website last night. I just so happened to check in on it, check in on the chat, see my fish, holy shit, and some very, very, yeah, someone was paying some serious attention and pounced on them and took them for an absolute snip with pretty much no competition.
They've done well there, really well.
Give myself the disciplinary for that one, Dan. Don't worry.
And
yeah. So, and then what I actually had 6 fish lined up to go on after we were done tonight that would be ready for tomorrow night. So, in light of that, I thought, fuck it. And I've added them all in to make me 5 up. And now there's 3 bonus ones on top. So, we've actually got, and there's some pretty fruity little fish in there, let me tell you. A right old mix. So, 7:50 by fight to the death for some more cracking coda fish. There we go. How's Dan's pond doing anyway?
Doing well. Miss Toyota's settling in nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and settled now. Yeah, it's all in, all settled. The one of our chagois was a little bit grumpy, but salted the pond. All seems happy now, so doing all good.
Nice.
Definitely up and feeding.
Very glad to hear it. Tell me, what is it about Kinshowa that doesn't seem to click with people?
I think it's hard to get your head around the pattern to see it, where it's coming. Although this one's pretty clear. It's pretty... it's really kind of... You can see the pattern on this one really quite well already.
Yeah.
You can see the sumi depth. You can see the benny quality.
The big thing for me, I think, used to put people off, because it put me off as well, was that the sumi quality, the sumi quality is proper. Now, in a lot of Kinshowa in years gone by, you don't see any. It's sort of like, it's hard to describe, but not proper sumi. You get that kind of washed out grey effect, and yeah, not great. And then all of a sudden, these Takatatsu ones come in last year, and I'm like, my God, they've got proper sumi. But then with all the other qualities combined, with that one in particular as well, it's got that the body line and the quality of the metallic skin is nuts. It really is. And I actually had it a lot more intense with the Benny. Winter took the edge off of it slightly with the light being as poor as it is. But yes, is that first lockdown already? Down all the shuffling around. This is where I even start struggling to keep up with it.
They probably will be if there's auto bidding on. Yeah,
That's it. Yeah, it's all moving around again already.
We'll see the ones that are ending on there. So they're all still live at the moment.
Hotting up. So yeah, and I was there was a lot of good fish come out of that Takitatsu batch this year, but this was number one. I was actually planning on growing it through this season again, but it's just developed a bit of Benny in the peck, which is them small margins again. But when I'm obviously needing to invest quite heavily, pond spaces at a premium, brutal decisions like that have to be made, unfortunately.
Yeah, such a small thing that in any pond you would never notice, to be honest. But for trying to get the really good sort of high-end finished fish on there, it just means that we can't deliver on that. So it means that someone's going to get an absolute bargain on it.
nick it at the minute.
Yeah.
Oh, someone asking if I grow the Kinsho for a customer. How's that? That's loot, that, isn't it? I think I've just pretty much. In fact, do you know what? I would. That's the thing. It bothers me, but if someone's willing to pay the growing cost, in fact, you could put that on now as an option, Dan, if you can, in background. It's the 180 quid for 3-month fee. Nisai to Sanzai. Yeah, if you are watching along there, Luke, yes. So I look forward to receiving your bid. It's just for me, given that it's the disproportionate amount like that. After I've had a period of growing on it, you're going to be a starting bid of £1,000, hoping that obviously goes substantially more. And little tiny bits like that colour can put people off. Certainly at that price point, it becomes even more scrutinised. So Dan's going to pop that as an additional option on there now. If somebody wanted it, it's an initial 3-month block. Then at that point, while we've set it up, there'll be a review, and then likely roll on to another 3-month period. It also breaks up the cost of the 6-month period for you as well.
That's the Nisai May to July one, isn't it?
Yes.
180, yeah.
There we go, look. Easy as that. Easy as that. I didn't actually think of that. I should have done. So it is going to grow out an absolute treat. I think it'll just start looking better and better. Then, of course, we've got these two monstrous Taniguchi golden corns that have both minor things. The new type one, currently at 786. What is it? 57 cm? I remember right. Yeah, 57 cm, a year and 11 months old. And it was my absolute number one. I was buzzing, thinking, yes, right, 70 odd centimeter Sansai, here we come. And I was literally saying to Cole, I was like, Cole, it's absolutely scale put. And then I noticed one scale towards the back that just sits slightly larger. And I was like, I can't cope with this. But to balance that, I just want to point out to people how hard with varieties like that, getting perfection in the scale lines actually is. But given the pond that needed to go in and the level amongst the corns I've got, hence the decision to get it there with a very generous starting bid on that one, I must say. Crikey, we've got a hell of a battle going on that Ginrin Achiever, haven't we?
Yeah, kicking out. Got that service on there now, so that's available.
There we go then. Kinshowa, growing option available.
Might just need to give it a refresh because I don't know if that pushes.
Someone asking us on our chat, where do you see the fish? Am I on the right one to see what I'm bidding on? I don't quite know what to say to that. You go on the auctions. Yes, on the auctions section. My mouse is locked on. I am locked up on my other screen. I'll leave you with your heavy keyboard for that one, Dan.
Yeah. I'm trying to type lightly, I really am. Oh dear.
Goshki as well. I'll tell you what, that I thought that'd be a battle for like, given how popular Goshki are. This next one up, we're into the last 3 minutes now, 157.50. It's the best. Absolute. I looked at that in that batch of fish. I thought that shouldn't be in there. Not a chance. I think Coda's let one slip there for sure. What we got there? Chris asking me, do you know much about the parent set on the Karasugoi? They actually come from, it's Benny Komonryu in origin. And what they actually are from Azumi is what they're now calling Black Dragon, which does my head in. Fucking dragon craze in Japan. And then Yamanagashi, so it was that what they, so the Wagoi Benikomonryu, it's all of that origin, which will go back somewhere in its line. There'll be Hajiro / Matsukawa Baki blood. They're an interesting one, but basically, as Yamaju once told me with Komonryu, they're basically a reject from the spawn. And it just ultimately, it's like Benigoi and a Koaku spawning. It's just ultimately comes down to whether the breeder wants to keep it. End of.
There's a lot of really cool varietals that have come from that type of sort of offsets from different spawning that they've not intended that have come out.
Yeah.
You don't see many of these types of things. They're very, very cool, very unique.
It's not until it's the time I've spent in summer months out there that makes me, I'm going to have to stop my second screen because it's just completely dead. Helps me to realize how many of these varieties that are often not in existence is just because a breeder doesn't like them and decides to get rid.
Yeah, it's really, it'd be interesting to see what other stuff's out there that's just being kind of coming out from new breeding as they're developing new lines and stuff that's not even.
There was one there actually just reminded me. Akabeko. Okay. So I've been with in Sanki spawnings where it's just been a case of it's like we don't want this, and then bosh, it's gone. That's what it is. Defect. It's I don't want to call it. I can't want to call it. It's a reject Sanki, and to someone, a Sanki breeder with a Japanese mentality. This all started for me back in the day when I did my first work experience, Dan. So I don't know if I've ever told you this. Was with Fujo. I'm 16 years old. I'm sat next to this mud pond. I'm getting fish put in front of me to say, this is really good. And I went, Ricky, this is very good Hiyotsori. And I'm like, oh, yeah, wow. But I'm a Showa breeder. Bosh, that was end of Hiyotsori.
Yeah,
done.
I've heard that one. It's brutal, isn't it? The thing is, though, I think the Japanese mentality is very focused on one thing and doing it as best as you can, I think, a lot of the time. So there's this, and it's that dedication to, or perfection, really, that kind of, it's a different mentality, I think, than what we have here a lot of the time. And it's what makes it really stand above, and it's what really pushes that envelope forward.
Yeah. As I got told last summer, also with Fujo, during my selection, hang on a minute, I can't cope. I think that Goshki, I mean, last 10 seconds, 167 quid, I still think is a steal for whoever's just about to nick that.
That's some really nice penny on that.
Oh,
really nice penny.
Savage. That's a buy.
It's been pipped. That is a buy at that price.
That is a buy. As Fujo pointed out, Ricky, you are too greedy. Join selections. Yeah.
The problem is that over this side of the pond, we like a nice variety. I'm sure people will be clamoring for all of those different varieties that came out from Miss Toyota.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's loads of things. I can't remember who I was with. I think it was Makoto one summer, and he was breeding Kikuru, and there was an Aragoki one in there, and he rejected it. He rejected it, and I was like, "You do know how popular they are right now?" And he just shook his head at me. That was it.
No.
Yeah. Just no.
That's
Just
not what
no.
we do.
Oh, crikey, that other Goshki's just dropped off, 127.50.
Oh.
That was another one in making. That 2 top fish there that some crazy value.
The Skimmer Kaku's nice. That's got some nice quality on the gin on it.
Yeah, still remember seeing first year with them at Coda, his first Nisai batch. We had him in a show vat with a temporary filter on outside his pond. I walked up and I was just like, oh, what's this? He went, all customers. And it's just one of I looked and I just thought, you're fucking lying, but you can't do about it. That's it.
Oh dear. Love their stash ponds.
That
was just had a bill on it. Got up a little bit more.
I am how I am.
Looks like the Gimrin Achiever's coming into the end now.
The Tancho Shower, 200 quid, and I had a feeling this might go like this because lack of how that fish looks, not understanding that Sumi type on that, I absolutely promise you that fish will be unrecognizable in 12 months. It is the most leery form of Sumi. It actually all materializes in the top of the skin. So it's not like it's coming from deep. It just materializes, and you see a spot, and all of a sudden you've got a block, and then you've got this pattern.
It's really hard to see where it's coming from on there without sort of the knowledge of what that's going to do. But I think
you never will.
That head pattern, you can see it starting to come through. There's the signs of all of that memoir pattern in there. That's going to be really, really nice when that comes through, and it will really tie up that tancho, I think, and really make that one.
It is exciting, Sumi, just to watch in general because it's so unpredictable.
Yeah, they've got that Motoguro and the fins as well, which is coming through. So you've got the signs of the Sumi coming through there as well.
Yeah,
subtle, but it is there.
I knew it was a gamble. I often just take it on the basis that people listen to what I'm saying, and well, one person has.
Someone definitely has. It's a journey fish, but those can be the most exciting ones, to be honest.
Another bit that surprised me, and I thought there'd be. Have you seen that Deutsche Shower? I thought there'd be a battle for that.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Absolute battle. I've seen it swimming around in pond. Standout fishing batch for me. The Sumi quality of it is just superb with that sort of pattern that it's got. Kindai style. Its hair
as well.
Hairy. It's got the longest, widest face, and it's still not actually fleshed out yet either, which will make a big difference to it.
Quite a nice balanced pattern on it as well, with the sort of the splotches going up the benny.
Yeah,
that's Sumi coming down the front. It's a very interesting fish.
That's it then. Tancho Shower. That's got to be a bargain at night, hasn't it?
It really has. Really has. Like I say, a journey fish. One that you've just got to kind of follow along with. Going back into the ends of that.
Deutsch Tancho. Well, that was, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that.
That Aragoki's nice as well. The gin on that really, really shines.
And it is crazy. The last one of them we had, there was a right scrap for it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best. Looking at the best picture that's come through on that one.
Yeah, looking at the video, it's got some really nice traits to it. It's got a nice body shape to it. Nice even body. Big mouth on it as well.
It is the bit I enjoy with the auctions. Just seeing it's where people, what they're seeing in fish, because obviously it ultimately reflects in the bidding.
Yeah. Well, this is the whole thing with when we're buying fish and looking at all that side of it, is we're trying to find the fish that people aren't, what do they call them, showfish, where where people are buying all the ones that look finished and they look done, but actually it's those fish that you can see all the traits that are coming through, and it's where you can get an absolute bargain. As is being demonstrated here, I mean, the people are
just anti-sniped on the Arago. Okay, they were having none of that.
Which I'm glad, because that is an absolute steal at that price.
Right. It looks like there's a nice battle going on Karasugoi as well, actually.
Yeah. Like I say, you just don't see them anywhere. It's the first one I've ever seen. Really, really unique. Really cool. And I think you said it in the video, but a really cool window fish if you've got a pond window.
It is with that belly in it.
Yeah. Really, really unique.
It is with that belly. I'm going to give a bit of perspective now here on the golden corn that is heading towards the last 3 minutes. So for one scale, being one scale out, the difference is, I mean, I started it at 500. I thought let people have a battle on it. 57 centimeter Nisai 805. That scale was perfect. That fish was perfect. I'm not letting that go for, well, I'll probably let it go for a 5 or less than $3 grand because I like a 2995.
You do.
That is exactly that.
And I can say wholeheartedly, seeing behind the scenes, I've seen them sell for that consistently every day.
I think that's important to get that level of understanding there, the different from a business perspective as well. Where I mean, this is right now, it's crazy value. I thought we'd take it, see where it goes, but that is it. And it would have been, to be honest, even whether I'd have wanted to let it go at that price, because as a Sansai, you get that to me, I'm getting that to 70 without trying.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy one. But the joys of raising fish and not missing a single thing.
It's going to be an incredible fish to watch develop, because that thing is just going to carry on just taking off. Female as well. It's going to be an amazing fish for a pond.
It's the type that frustrates me the most. I really, even taking golden corn out of the scenario, I once was with a customer in Japan who was after a Kimatsuba. So they're not, I mean, there's base in Marihiro that produces them. And the conversation went, I'd probably like one about, 70, 75. Dude likes to buy big fish. And he went, it shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be too expensive, should it? And I just sort of stopped and went, fucking change that idea in your head. Because it was followed by another description of, with a nice, really nice scale line and all this.
Yeah.
Like the thing is with them, and like them types of varieties, Akamatsu, all the rest of it, a spawning produces a lot of offspring. So it's not like you can get the numbers out, but when you start taking out reasons people will devalue them, shimmies that happen, scale alignments, all that, all of a sudden, and obviously as they get bigger, it matters more. They just absolutely sink. So to get the ones that do hit them big sizes and are perfect, it's not easy.
No, it's not. And that's the bit that's really, really tricky. This is kind of the ideal time to be getting a fish of this type anyway. It is safe to ship it. You've got all of the joy of really seeing that growth and being able to push it yourself. It's a really nice time to get one of these for the pond.
And that will grow. You give that the opportunity. They are good. They go like stink anyway.
Yeah.
So where we're at,
how big those come on. Been some movement on the Karasugois, Doitsu Showa.
Yeah. Still not happy.
Aragoki's come up a bit more.
Surprised me. It really has surprised me, that Doitsu Showa.
Yeah. Looks like that golden corn's ended.
805.
Someone's got that for an absolute steal there. And whoever did get that, well done, because that is really, really nice fish.
Nice work. Tell you what, Dan, they're battling on this Karasugoi.
As they should be. It's, as I said, there's just none of them about. It's a fish that I didn't even know that I liked, but it surprised me. which is really cool. I love seeing new stuff that I've not seen before.
Yeah.
A few of them have shocked me when I've been at the farm, and I've seen bits that I didn't even know kind of existed. But this one I didn't even know that it was a thing, and they're really cool.
Yeah, we've had quite a few of the Deutsch ones, but the plain Wagoi, no, and they've got cracking, really big heads on all of them as well. Quite imposing. So it helps with the single coloured stuff when they're structurally set up like that.
I don't know much about Ikarashi. They're one of the ones that I haven't delved into too far.
So you need to, when you Ikarashi is a little bit like Smith in Japan, especially in Koiro. Got to be careful. What a boy! I'm actually feeling like Ikarashi needs. We'll probably, when we get new videographer in place, to do some deep dive on the guy, because them guys in the weird and wonderful world need serious praise, because producing that stuff is so difficult, and it's the stuff that really keeps things fresh for the industry, for Japan, for koi keepers, with new varieties and stuff coming through. And them guys, they were actually probably one of the biggest things and lines they've got is the one that goes under the radar the most these days. Is there was one of the early adopters of Kikukuryu, Benny Kikukuryu. Nice. So it was initially created by Kase and Aoki together.
Right.
And then Azumi quickly made a variant, but he went down a different path, and it doesn't have the same Sumi type, but the Azumi one will grow. They're like, they really grow. They can get some size on. And then the amount of the other weird and wonderful stuff that the guy does it's just bonkers. I mean, his Goshki, stunning Kuro Goshki line, Benny Komonryu, and now, of course, all the other offsprings of this, Asagi, Ginrin Asagi, and a lot of the Kanoko stuff as well. Deutsch Kajaku, Benny Kikukuryu, quite closely linked. And I guarantee you, he makes a bit of a Benny Kajaku, the lad does as well. Really noticed that. That's not easy to get, and it is a proper. That Deutsch show is gonna go for it. 255.
Isn't it? Oh,
even the Deutsch Tancho's not had any movement on it since earlier. So yeah, all this stuff that he does, he's off the beaten track, because you have to head out. It's right on the coast. I remember going there early years with Fujo, and he took me for one of the biggest prawns I've ever had in my life, because one of fish markets is not nearby, very close. And it's actually run. It was two brothers, and they used to own a convenience store next to it, which is completely random. But the brother who run it passed away, so it's now his son, and still works with his uncle.
Okay,
doing it together. But just so much variety done to a super high standard, and I just think he gets kind of maybe because he's not a big on show scene. He's had his fish win major awards, but he's not a super prevalent one.
Yeah,
the market would, if you took him away right now, that particular space for the weird and wonderful would look very different. Yamabuki Ogun as well. It's just so much Ginga. He's done a fantastic job at stabilizing Benny Ginga. It's almost like he have a mentality that makes it easy for him to do the hard stuff.
I think the bit that's so impressive is with your sort of Sankis and Showas and Kahaku. I don't want to say it's easy for a breeder to hop into that world, but it's a much simpler endeavor to get sort of a good parent set in there. There's a lot of really good blood around from that. You can get a nice fish from Sakai, you can get a nice fish from Dainichi. To get into these lines and to be able to do so many different lines so well, it's really difficult. It's a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of work. They're really having to cultivate those bloodlines themselves and build stuff up from scratch, which is what's so impressive, and it really, really does take some great skill.
It does. A boy coda is another one, but genuinely, there's not enough of them, and that's one of the things. A lot of these varieties don't crossbreed well. It's why you see so few doing Deutschko Sanki, because the minute they put sort of a couple of different lines together, the whole thing goes to shit. It's crazy. So I think even in recent years, it's only been the likes of Miyatora who's actually established a new Deutsch shower line, and he really wanted to put the body in, and you saw it in the fish, because I'm guessing there would have been a lot of crossing against Wagoi up front, because the Deutsch fish didn't have, they were absolutely peppered in the big Deutsch scales.
Right,
which
okay.
for Japanese standards, they want that removed. High level Deutsch fish in Japan are literally a few scales down the dorsal line. And that's what you get from the Shinodas and the Hirois. But to kind of start how he did with that, you've got to crossbreed against Wagois, try and get the body, and then you go from there and hopefully try and retain those while selectively breeding them scales out.
Yeah.
Bitch of a
Speaking
job.
of which, that Karasugoi just ended.
Well, there we go. Great battle on that.
Really, really cool. Really nice Pearl Ginrin coming up next. I do like a Pearl Ginrin. Something about them, they're just unique, different. Yeah. Yeah.
Another one. What we got? Three breeders of those in Japan. That's it.
Yeah. Sekiguchi, Koda, obviously. Who's the third?
Ah, come on then, Dad.
Oh, Sekiguchi, Koda. Oh. Who would it be?
Begins with a, well, yeah, it does begin with a K. Both whichever way you say
Kibi?
it. No. I can't believe it. We've got the Asagi coming on. I'm going to leave you with that one a minute, Dan.
Oh.
If anyone watching can guess, the third breeder of Pearl Ginrin. 60 centimeter Nisai, this one. 60 centimeter Nisai. 770 quid. It doesn't really matter what it is variety wise. You just go and try and find something that even is close to looking that nice.
Yeah.
All because it snagged its front peg. Devastating.
It's really, really sad, isn't it? But it's such a subtle thing as well. Really, really subtle.
See, no one's bit the bullet on that Kinshowa yet. Any closer, Dan? Are you currently Googling the hell out of it?
I'm not. I put me out my misery, Rick. I need to know. Kase. Ah.
I said it begins with K both ways because he's actually known as Koshiji Koi Farm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've not seen any from him.
They are very cool, though. I don't think he's been massive with it, but the origin of it all seems to be the same. Sorogoi, Chiba.
Yeah.
Golden Corn's going. Damn.
That's a bargain as well. It's very rare that my wife looks at a Asagi. She's very picky on them and really, really likes them. But that one she looked at and she was like, that's really, really nice. That ticks all of her boxes.
Savage lump. There we go.
It really is. Just Taniguchi, they're just such a farm.
He's a boy, isn't he?
Yeah. Stuff that they put out, the stuff they're breeding is just unreal. I think we've got a little bit to chat about on that later, maybe as well.
You are.
I think we might have some.
What are you doing here, Dan?
I'll just put down some breadcrumbs, maybe. Just leave it a little bit.
What are you doing here, you twat? Back. He knows the drill.
Just saying that
trying to distract everyone while sprint auctions, right? I need them to focus.
Oh,
go on then. Who's gone for Kinshowa? Is it Luke? Oh, it's Ben.
Oh, fair play.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Marauder and Kabuto, 5 minutes left. I'd really like a battle on that. I don't think I'm going to get it, but I'd love a battle on that. I think that's one of them that is going to be the poster boy for look what you could have won. I think in 6 months' time,
including the growing as well. That's just it's going to be insane. Till the end of September, that's just going to be
that pond this year. So it was third pond on right, Dan. Was so this one I'm setting up now is going to be of a similar ilk. You know, with the Saito, 2 big Saito Karashis and just every outrageous 3-year-old fishing. The one that's raised a 74 centimeter 3-year-old golden corn.
Greenhouse 2. That one.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
So we're, I mean, crikey. So this pond I'm setting up now, it's actually the mountain tree pond that grew the golden corn. So it's going to probably start off with around, if I can keep my discipline, 22. If discipline slides, it'll end up at 25 initially.
Yeah.
And then work through. But that's the aim. Like with that, I will be, it's 50 centimeter now, and I will be anticipating that I hit over the 6 months, I think 62 to 63 at least.
Yeah. Which is really good going for a fish of that size already.
Game changer.
Yeah.
And it's just going to push that scalation out even more with that colour.
You'll see more fukurin as well in the scales.
Oh, there you go. I think I've done my job now, Dan. Someone else has had a stab.
Someone else, and they've done a good job of it as well. Oh, still the same guy that's winning, but someone's trying to bid them up. So he's obviously put in a juicy max bid on it. Oh, there we go. Up again.
I don't think they're not coming through on front end, Dan, are they?
Well, the bid history is.
The bid history properly. Is it?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, so Garfield had one in at 1,000. He must have had his max bid at 1,250.
Oh yeah.
And the other user bid the same amount. So Garfield kept his win.
Yeah.
And it raised it up, and then he's gone in and raised it another tenner.
Yeah, I've got you. It's a hell of a fit. And I had another one I let go early, but 2 that are not Ginrin as well. Ooh. Which I think from a fulcrum perspective, it's going to make a big difference to how it looks as it gets bigger.
Yeah, the fulcrum really plays off on the non-gins.
There's a right old slog going on this Pilgrim in Sorogoi, isn't there?
It's a nice fish. It's really, really cool. I do like a Sorogoi. They're easily overlooked, but they're really cool. Especially with the Pilgrim, it really sets it off, I think.
Wouldn't that be nice if there was one of those in the sprint auctions?
Oh, now you're doing the thing that you said for me not to do. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Do you know what? That Ginrin shower that's left as well is nice. Really nice quality gin on it.
I need, when I say this, so there's been 2 needs. You speak of Taniguchi. He has finally just fulfilled one need. And the other one is that he comes back with a bounce and gets me a freaking batch of Ginrin shower next year. I need back. So what he has just got for me, I needed a batch of in my life from him. I've been hunting it down for years. It's just never quite come off. And he needs to hurry up and get them Ginrin shower firing.
Is that something that he does already as a breed, or is that something that's very, very...
He does, but he's just shifted. So he's doing this new shower line at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And I think maybe when he's happy, he's perfected that. I guess next year he might try crossing that with Ginrin stuff.
Yeah.
So it looks like the max bid has been pushed. We're heading into last minute on the Raden, and the previous bidder, I don't know if they are on it. They'll have had a notification, but might be busy.
Yeah. It's really not worth missing out on that for a tenner. It's
unreal.
So nice. Yeah. The growing on that's going to be awesome. Down to the last 50 seconds on it.
So obviously, Dan, you've sort of pushed it out of me now, haven't you? So yeah, my Taniguchi, we've not even got round. This is just how chaotic it always is. So we've my Taniguchi shipment's being organised at the moment, which is just the shipment's mad anyway. What's coming, but certain variety there, I am massively fond of. And I was from day one. Sanki. Obviously, in general, I've been on a bit of a Sanki vibe. And he's just a place. I love them there. He's used some phenomenal Sakai parents in years gone by. It's probably one that's closest in some of its style and characteristics and traits to Sakai that I've seen, but while still being very much a Taniguchi style, can spot and recognize it quite well. And every year when it comes to it, and honestly, I think it's way back. You'll be able to see in the early first year of the videos on the channel is the last time I had them in any sort of number, and even then it weren't a full batch. And that's both of them done, isn't it, Dan?
It is indeed.
Last year, so every year I ask him, "Can I get Sanki? Can I get Sanki?" And then, "Oh, not ready," or there always seems to be an excuse. I'm like, "What have I got to do?" last year, yes, I have, and I'm like, "Oh wow." Oh, sorry, got sleeping sickness now. Please wait. I was like, so I waited patiently, come back. Sorry, all sold. Oh, for fuck. This is just the joy of the Taniguchi.
The way it is.
Anyway, this year I was on him. I'm like, right.
This might be the year that I get a Sanki, because I have been on the lookout.
Right, can I get Sanki? Have you got Sanki? Yeah, later. Right, you promised me I'm going to get some Sanki. Yes, promise. Right, okay, and I've kept it. I've hounded, and I've hounded. And same thing happened this year. Yes, I have. And we 3 times, I thought I'd agreed the framework of a deal with him, and it changed. And I know this is what it's like. I'm chatting away to him, like, right, we said this, right, have you got the Sanki? Yes, maybe. Yes, maybe can prepare. And the price changed, everything changed. I'm like, oh no. Then at the very last, oh sorry, now sleeping sickness. And I thought this is just repeating all over again.
Oh no.
Anyway, I was sat there a couple of Friday, might be Friday before last actually now, and ping. Oh yes. Just coming through, and these Sanki are just divine.
Unreal. From what I've seen, they look quality.
So I'm just devising what we're going to do and whether we potentially do something, because we've not used the fixed price section of the site yet, have we?
We haven't.
So whether I devise something special there, maybe a bit of a pre-order. There's definitely going to be a grow out. It's got grow out written all over it, because even if you do buy them all now, I don't want to let them go anywhere. I need to
want to follow them.
This has taken too long. Yeah, 2 minutes, ladies and gents, is the start of the sprint auctions. You've got a hell of a lineup tonight. There's one dropping every minute from 10 to 5 minutes on them, and all funds go towards getting Dan a soft touch keyboard.
Don't promise what you can't deliver, mate. Oh dear. It genuinely is just my standard Mac keyboard as well. That's the most ridiculous thing. Oh dear.
Brilliant. So yeah, that's Taniguchi. Finally. It's been so long, but they are amazing. As far as Sanki go, this guy, honestly, it's stunning.
Yeah, really, truly is. They're
What's Joe saying here, Ricky? Something's happened to your fringe.
vanilla ice vibes.
I'm lost. I am lost. I mean, I do know it's getting a bit further back year by year. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll have to. Will people need to refresh, Dan?
It should come. Oh, they might do actually. Yeah, they might have to give it a refresh. Let's give it a
That's
quick
gonna
look.
fuck the live stream up, innit?
One coming up. Let's
Anyway, first one is live, folks. Pilgrim, Shiro Muji. There's been some proper battles for these of late. Now, please remember, as these crop up, there is no auto bid and no anti-snipe at the end. It's just a fight to the end on it. And they're all £10 thing, £10 start bids and £1 increments. So whatever number you fire in there is where it's going to set it.
importantly as well, they come with some growing as well. Some Nisai conditioning.
Yep, they've got the conditioning win just so I can fire a couple more weeks firing a bit more food at them as well. Will people need to refresh for everyone, Dan? It doesn't normally work like that, does it? Or is the scheduling different?
I'm not sure because
that one didn't come up for me then until I hard refreshed it.
Yeah, it might not. I might have to look at that for the next auction. I don't think we've got a checker to do a push out when it hits the time. I'll get on that. Don't worry.
Stick that on that really small job list, buddy.
Yeah, that really tiny one.
It's like that revolving door at a supermarket, isn't it?
It truly is. Truly is.
Anyway, you can win yourself a Pilgrim Rinshiro Mujit minute for 15 quid. Or a Ginrin Kohaku that no one's bid on, that's at a tenner. Deutsch Show are now live. It will be interfering, obviously, as you're refreshing. I know it'll interfere with your stream, guys, but the wizard that is Mr. Dan will take a look at that for next week.
Will indeed. Will indeed.
£25 now for a Pearl Ginrin Shiro Muji.
25 on the Ginrin Kohaku.
Ginrin. It's one of these. Will it all come at the end?
Coda put out some really great pieces, don't they? They're just such a great variety.
He's one of them. It's one of them guys. Again, I look and I just think how. But I think there's a bit of a snowball effect for them as well. And this is why nowadays, when I see these guys produce or start producing something, I stop and I go, all right, what are you actually trying to achieve here?
Yeah,
because there's some really random ones at times. You think, you know, why? Well, it's to be honest, it comes back to that whole thing. Well, like Sakai and the Karasugoi thing. It's like, why does Sakai want to do that? Well, actually, they want to produce a bloodline that can mix back with the Go Sanki. And at these guys, you often see this random stuff crop up, and there's a bigger plan. Always a bigger plan.
Always, yeah. They're always working towards something.
Yeah.
Absolute bargain on that Pilgrim and Shiramuji at the moment. £25.
Isn't it? And we're into last minute. No anti-snipe, remember, folks? No anti-snipe.
You can absolutely get in last second with a last second bid, but if you want to leave it that long, it's up to you. Yeah, I'm not sure that I would. Well, there we go, 35.
Deutsch Show as well. Someone's got opening bid of a tenner on that one. 38 quid. Last 10 seconds on that one. Not far behind.
We're going to see a last second snipe on that. Let's see. 2, 1. Done.
That was a major difference there.
Amazing. Ginrin Kagu. Still no bids on that Deutsch Shower. Oh, one actually. There is a
not an easy fish to photograph that weren't as well. This can be really odd, but I don't think people know how tricky it is with these small ones.
No, they're really, really tough.
And it all comes down ultimately. Everyone's looking. That picture's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And some of them I look at and just think, no, that's not coming through as I'm seeing it. Can't remember what else I've got coming up here. Good people out.
Kahaku's gone. £61. Bargain for that at that price. Ginrin Sorigoi is up to 50. Really nice.
There you go. Yes. Oh, Goshki, that's it. There's a couple of I'll let that go. A couple of banging Goshkis in this. That's it, won't it? Crikey, Deutsch Shower. Madness.
£10. That's worth another tenner any day of the week. Can't let Joe walk away with that much of a bargain on that. Someone surely nicks in at 12. 13. Blimmin' heck. 16.
So yeah, sprint auctions. I'm wondering. Said I'm going to get a bit ballsy with him and maybe throw some surprises in, but I might change. Might retract on that one a little bit.
Oh dear. Nice Benny Kikuri there.
Another tough one because even where that's at, that fish is not showing one bit right now. The zoom is not pulled back.
Benny's still got so much development to do. Just needs time. It's so young still.
I think. Is that it now with them?
That's the last Goshki, I think.
Yes, they're all live now, officially.
Amazing.
So if you will, no need to refresh anymore, folks. You can keep it there. You can see what's going on. Cracking Goshki, last one coming up, little marathon. Amazing. I think it's going to have some superb floating belly and a bit more of a traditional Goshki with the robin. Don't see too many of. I used to have a right obsession with them back in my early koi keeping years.
What's the robin? What's that on there?
Where you get the black tip around each scale.
Okay.
On the belly, a bit more. People used to say traditional Goshki. Yeah, I know a traditional to be a lot sort of darker and very different looking to how that'll end up.
Right, okay. Yeah, very different from the newer sort of floating Benny.
Yeah. Yeah, floating Benny's just stressful. Superb.
But
so
stressful.
Difficult. So difficult.
Yeah.
So we're into the last minute on the Pearl Ginrin, folks. And that's at 53 at the moment. Given what the other one went for earlier, I'd say that's a deal and a half.
Getting stick for my beard now. Apparently one day mine will look like yours. It's a long way off. Oh dear. It's well groomed.
Where are you getting? All right, yeah.
In the live chat. Gonna look them up and put a ban on their account from bidding from now on. Too mean.
It's me. I'm back. I need to check who that is.
I'm looking now and find out.
And there's another one, folks. Come on, if you're partaking, get yourself a proper username, get in your profile, proper username, profile picture, get your collection all set up, make use of what's being built, so everyone knows who everyone is. certainly when you're starting to want to dish out some abuse as well.
Comes in handy, so I know where to direct my wrath.
Some bigger fish as well. Actually, bigger fish are going to be coming. One pond I've been waiting for has been pea green, and I think tomorrow or Tuesday I'll be able to actually get the net into it. And I actually do need to thin out the bigger fish collection because, yeah, there's too many. I've only got one pond set out. Oh, no, mate, one pond this summer for raising the biggest stuff, and I've currently got fish in 3 ponds.
Yeah, sounds like we need a really, really big pond to put some fish in.
Yeah, that's not going to be ready in time. Ah, brutal.
I can dream.
This last Goshki here, 20 quid a minute.
Absolute bargains at that price. It's Colin Holland.
Nice. Get your profile updated, Colin. Get it done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just before we do sign off, if you've been watching, wondering what the hell we've been doing all this time, we have our live auction running over at rickystoddartnishikigoi.com. The QR code that is above will get you on there straight to the registration page. And yeah, you can on these Sunday nights and a few other times. I can't believe that Goshki's going for that. Wowzers.
Close your eyes. Don't look, Rick. Don't look. It'll only break your heart.
23. Sprint auction.
25.
Sprint auction to beat the dealer this week. Big time.
You eked out an extra $5 there, luckily, but that is...
Wowzers. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, so the best experience is the one we're currently building out on the site, in our opinion, because while you're there, you can see everything going on with the auction, all the listings, and get the live stream and chat all there in one place. Years back, I said it, didn't I? I did them YouTube auctions. I said one day I'll make this a nice experience, because them YouTube ones, as good as they were for an interaction perspective, horrible, clunky, bidding through the comments, you name it. Well, now one device, you can get it all there, and happy days. And that's us for another week. So thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you for joining us, Dan.
That's quite all right. It's been a exciting evening. Some lovely, lovely auctions. We even got some info out of you for what's coming up, which is unheard of. Blood from a stone, that.
Yeah, cheers, Dan. I still don't know what to do with it. I don't want to do it, but I've got an angry Irishman. In fact, that's one for you folks before we go. So Chris and Dan often most days have a Google Meets running as they're working away on the development of the platform behind the scenes. And I jump in often just to antagonize more than anything, or share a few Gormless TikToks off my phone to keep morale up. And I dropped in the other day and I went, "Well, see what I bought?" Well, a certain Irishman's face just looked like thunder, did it?
I've never seen him go so pale. Didn't know you could go whiter than white.
He's actually figured out I was only joking about the golden corn at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't really ever stay as a joke, though, does it?
It was in that instance. I've tried, couldn't get any more. I've tried. Yeah, but failed. Garfield the chef looks like he has got the ending time wrong on the Raden Kabuto. It was brutal.
That is brutal.
Stinger. There we go. Well, on that note, Dan. Yes. Probably do with some kind of reminder feature.
We need put that
as well.
Yeah, there is it's on the list. There is some prerequisites for such a device, for such a thing, for such a tool.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Right, there we go, folks. We'll let you go. Thank you for everyone who has joined us. And then, this week, no question time. I'm at a wedding with my wife. So unless Dan and Chris and Cole fancy taking it all on, that'd be quite interesting.
Be a very different question time. Be interested to see what the questions are, though. I'll be honest. I don't think you would like me answering a lot of the questions that I'll be getting.
No, definitely. So on that note, no question time. So there we go. Right. Anyway, cheers, Dan, and I'll catch you all again very, very soon.